The reason I was attracted to the role of Nora is because it's Nora. It's such a famous and well-known part, famously wonderful and famously difficult. I wanted the challenge. I love her as a character. I think she's very interesting, probably one of the most interesting characters from this time period of theatre. Very layered, very subtle in a lot of ways. And yeah, it just seemed like a great challenge to be able to start peeling back the layers of who she was. The rehearsal process has been really interesting, especially all the research. I'm a massive history nerd, so that's been really fascinating and so useful to really get kind of immersed in the world of the play and offer up perspectives that you perhaps wouldn't think of from a modern viewpoint. It's also been really great to do lots of close work with the other characters. It's been really nice to explore these relationships in depth, looking at Nora's timeline, seeing when she got married, when was the last time she saw Christina, how long has she been talking to Dr. Rank, how long has he been coming to the house, which has really helped kind of puzzle piece Nora together. It's been really useful for that, yeah. I think for me, more than anything, it's been about making my peace with the fact that Nora is lots of things to lots of different people. She's very complicated. Oftentimes what could come across as frivolous has an undercurrent of intelligence, and it can be hard to sometimes track her thought process. So a lot of kind of work on actioning and really getting into the head of Nora and thinking about the meaning behind each line, because inevitably with everything that she says there's probably about 3 other things that are going on. So yeah, it's been a lot of kind of close detailed work on that. I think with A Doll's House, Ibsen was trying to get across something that, I mean, perhaps even today is still considered fairly controversial, in that the idea of you should really try and be true and honest to yourself about who you are, and allowing yourself the opportunities and the time and, you know, the space to get to know who you are as a person, which I guess to some people sounds fairly selfish, and I think even now perhaps people view what Nora does as selfish, and the fact that she leaves her children. I must admit, I mean, I'm a very liberal person, but even I was a bit like, oh, that's difficult, because, you know, they are her babies. But actually, I think that the crux of what Ibsen is trying to say is that you owe that to yourself. You owe that to yourself to find who you are. And if you've made a decision, you just have to be true to your morals and your opinions and your thoughts as much as you know them, and just see it through.